How's it going today, guys? Trucks and Water here, and welcome back to another video. I am sorry about the wind noise. For some reason, there's no wind in the mornings here right now in East Tennessee, and then there's gale force winds. I don't know. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be going over why I will not probably go back as a daily driver, everyday driver to an American brand. So, GM, Ford, or Ram. And in this video, I'm going to go over why. Here are the exceptions. Not including diesel, because that's a whole different ball game, and not including just a fun truck, a fun driver, a classic, stuff like that. This is daily driven stuff of that nature. Why I will always stick with with Toyota / Lexus, depending on what my requirements are for a vehicle, if it's a truck or not. Number one, reliability. Especially in these third-gen configurations, these trucks are known for their crazy, insane reliability. They are amazing when it comes to that. You almost can't kill these trucks unless you're just blatantly stupid and do stupid stuff. But anyways, these trucks, like I said, are known for reliability. In the market right now, granted, Toyota in general has had a bad run when it comes to the new Tundra. They had the bottoming bearing issue and stuff of that nature, and the Tacoma's has some weird little transmission issues on the new one. But Toyota is known for, if they find an issue, they fix it. They don't linger it, they don't let it go on and deny it. They are right on it to fix said issue. Like they have at Fox Toyota in Clinton that I always film at, crate motors for Tundra sitting on racks right now, ready to go in case one blows up in a Tundra. And they haven't had to put one in about 3 to 4 months. They said they hadn't had one come in to put one in. They honor what they make, and that is very rare in a brand. Look at GM with the 5.3s and 6.2s blowing up, and the transmissions constantly going out. You cannot buy an American-made product now that's some kind of major issue that's not been recognized and not being fixed. They're in almost a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit because of that. Ford, same with the EcoBoost, and the 5 liters consuming oil. Ram getting rid of the Hemi, all the Hemi issues, all the electronic and injector issues with the new Hurricane in the Ram. What I'm trying to get at, guys, bottom line, is if something's wrong with Toyota and it's a problematic problem, not because you did something stupid, you offered it too rough, you towed too heavy, you blatantly did something stupid. If it's a known problem, they will take care of it. That's very rare in a company nowadays. Second of all, they hold their value, especially the Tundra, Tacoma, 4Runners, and all that. They hold their value extremely well. This truck still, with 70,000 miles on it, Kelley Blue Books between $30,000 and $34,000. Before tax, title, door, my down payment, this truck brand new was $38,200. So in that amount of time, from then with 70,000 miles on, not including all the mods and stuff like that, it's only dropped $8,000 worth of price. Look at the modern day Ford, the modern day Chevy, the modern day Ram. Again, this is gas wise. They don't hold their value at all. I know some of these trucks with 30,000 miles on them, a year or two old, that's almost cut in half on what they have cost brand spanking new. They built on that. People know in a time of recession, in time of need, you can count on your Toyota to start up and run and keep going. Now, I'm not saying these other brands don't have that in some models. They do. Some models do hold their value. Look at the Cat Eye Year Chevys. Look at in the Fords, you're probably looking at more diesel side on the Fords though. But it's stuff of that nature. They hold their value more because they're reliable and people love them. Just like, it's almost like a cult following with some of these Toyota products. And that's how, based on what they base it on. And you can't go wrong with that, honestly. You really can't. It's just one of those products that just doesn't lose their value. And if you play your cards right, you can always upgrade to the next truck, the next thing out, without either going up on your payment or any more debt, which is awesome when it comes to these trucks. So the value and the retention of value is amazing when it comes to Toyota. The third and final thing that Toyota has done that I will probably stay with is, again, their customer service. That being said, I know I'm kind of partial when it comes to Fox Toyota. I have a family member that works there, and they've always treated me very good over there. they listen to their fan base. When you look at a Toyota product, they constantly are evolving, coming out with new stuff. Instantly, when the new Tundra and Tacoma came out, they had lift kits almost instantly ready from factory to keep your factory warranty with the truck. So they know the enthusiast wants to lift and they want to go off-road. They want to do stuff. They don't throw in little gimmicks like some of these other manufacturers that are like, this might be, the off-road package, but if you take it off-road, your warranty's voided. No, that's not what it is when it comes to Toyota. They do not do that. Now, maybe some Toyota dealerships do that because they're scumbags, but from my experience, I have never dealt with that kind of an issue. When it comes to their finance department, finance through Toyota, they were a freaking breeze. My truck is financed through Toyota. I got a better rate and a better monthly payment than I did my bank that I've been banking through since I was 13 years old. I mean, they are good when it comes to customer service. Like, I got a 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance program when I first bought this truck. I didn't have to worry about oil changes for 25,000 miles, which isn't a lot, really, but at the same time, it's an awesome thing for them to throw in there is that. It's one of those, like, Toyota they listen to their customers, whereas, especially, like, Ram Stellantis, they got rid of the Hemi. That is probably 3/4 of your fan base, guys, when it comes to Ram, is the Hemi. They don't want a twin-turbo 6-cylinder. They want the Hemi. The only thing about Toyota I will say, though, is when they do come with a new model with a new engine, even though it's been in the Lexus lineup for years and it's very reliable and it can work out very well, hence the Tundra engine, that wasn't because of the new engines, because the manufacturer screwed up on the manufacturer and the bottom end bearings, because that engine's been in the Lexus lineup for years and they've never had an issue. Sorry for ranting. People are slow to react. They want to see it proven. They want to see a track record before they go, heck yeah, I want that truck. It's reliable and everything like that. So I will say that the Toyota fan group will scream about new technology. We want more. We want to be like the other manufacturers. The moment it comes out, the price goes up or whatever in case, because again, you have more technology. They scream and cry and pout for a little bit because it's more pricey. But in the end, it's going to be way more reliable than anything else on the market. Like I said, Toyota is very good about that. They're very good in the off-road community. They know these people like to explore and off-road these trucks and whatnot. Also, just as a little side note, Dave Ramsey did a study on millionaires, on what they drive, and most of them drive some kind of Lexus or Toyota product for 5+ years. They do not get rid of their trucks or cars or whatever because they make money on them and they hold their value and they last a very long time, where you don't have to worry about upgrading all the time. And that's why, guys, that's my top 3 reasons why I will always have a Toyota, and why a Toyota or Lexus will be a daily driver in my household probably for a very long time, unless one of the new manufacturers, the American manufacturers, come up with something they can have reliably. Now, that being said, guys, like, I love an OBS Chevy, and I'll probably get one, but that's not going to be a daily driver. That's going to be a fun truck that I modify and stuff like that. Comment down below what you think, guys. I want to hear your thoughts on that, on the daily driver situation, and why I picked this over everything else out there in the market. Before I bought this truck, I searched high and low with all the manufacturers, especially Chevrolet, because, I had the OBS Ashley that you all loved and all that stuff. But in the end, I'm so thankful I went this route. I can't be any more thankful and proud of this truck and everything it's done and helped me with and got me out of some very sticky and scary situations when it comes to weather-wise and stuff like that. But other than that, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, leave a like to the channel. Please subscribe to the Truck Smarter family. I hope you're constantly growing, changing, and trying new and better things. I hope you all have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.